Remote work is completely dead in 2024, but here's when it will come back. To understand when remote work will come back, you need to understand why it stayed around for as long as it did. During the pandemic, remote work became popular for companies because they knew it was the only way that they could keep operationalized when the pandemic restrictions were put in place. But once those restrictions were lifted, companies didn't force people back to the office right away. Why? Because it's easier to recruit people when you have a fully remote workforce. Instead of just having to recruit people locally, you suddenly can recruit people nationwide or even from around the world. This makes recruiting a lot easier. And if you recall, right after 2020, we had the Great Resignation of 2021. This was really hard time for companies who were looking to find people. This was also a time that recruiters were actually getting paid more than engineers because it was that hard to find top talent. Then you had 2022, 2023, where you had a lot of layoffs, and recruiting has suddenly gotten easier. It's an employer market. So now it's the perfect time to force people back to the office and to stop remote job postings. Companies are not finding it hard to find good candidates. Talk to anybody who's on the job market, they'll tell you how tough it is. This comes to my prediction of when remote work will come back. It will come back the moment that all the companies start hiring again and it becomes hard to recruit talent. You might have a few candidates that even reject offers in favor of other remote offers from different companies. As soon as this happens a couple times, companies will say, you know what, we can offer remote work, and remote work will come back. And that's when the narrative will shift once again.